Welcome back to our series, Why Escrow? In today's conversation, we unpack one of the most overlooked but critical risks in digital operations. Who actually owns the software your business is depending on? I'm joined by Guy Krige, legal counsel at Escrow, South Africa's leading software escrow provider, to tell us more. Guy, great to have you here.
Hi, Ant. Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Let's dive straight in. Most businesses operate under software licenses, but here's the issue. Does that mean they own the software, Guy?
Absolutely not. A software license grants permission to use, not ownership. What that means in legal terms is that the user, or licensee, has no rights to access the underlying source code or technical documentation, and that's where the major operational risk lies.
So if a company relies on that software for core operations and the supplier goes bust or stops supporting it, then what?
Well, that's the main concern. Without access to the source code or the blueprints, if you like, of the software, like build environments and user manuals, you are unable to fix or maintain or update the software. If it breaks, you're stuck. It's like driving a car you can't open the bonnet of, and then you discover your mechanic has disappeared.
And this is where software escrow comes in.
Exactly. Software escrow is a legal tri-party agreement between the software vendor and the end user and a neutral third party like Escrow. The vendor deposits the source code, documentation, and build instructions into escrow. If a pre-agreed trigger event happens, like bankruptcy or breach of contract or discontinued support, then the escrow agent releases those materials to the user in support of their business continuity.
But how can companies be sure the code in escrow actually works?
Now, that's a great question. Escrow offers various verification testing services, from basic checks to full functional builds of the software, to ensure the escrow deposit is complete and will be useful in a real-world disaster recovery scenario. This goes beyond legal assurance into technical feasibility. We're not just holding the source code, we're ensuring its usefulness when you need it most.
So in essence, escrow is not just a legal backstop, it's operational insurance.
That's a perfect way to put it. It's about business continuity. For regulated industries like finance, healthcare, government, it also ties directly into compliance frameworks like the Joint IT Governance and Cyber Resilience standards now required in South Africa.
Final thought, Guy. What's the biggest misconception about software escrow?
That it's just for big companies or extreme cases. In reality, any business depending on third-party software, especially in a bespoke or SaaS model, should be thinking about their business continuity. It's not about if a failure happens, it's about when. And escrow is about preparing for that when.
Thanks, Guy. That's useful. If you're listening and relying on third-party software, ask yourself this. Do we really have control, or are we just renting trust? Escrow might be the missing layer in your software resilience strategy. But thanks for watching. Let's stay resilient, and we'll definitely see you in the next one. Goodbye.